Hello Pisces, welcome to Pure Tarot. So I'm doing a poker tarot, which is a cross between poker and tarot, or at least what I think is a cross between both. So I've been playing around with how I would do this, and the best I found to avoid having any winner-loser within a poker game setting was to use the 5-card stud as a spread. So 1 card closed, 4 cards opened, exploring both sides, you and your person, and reading the closed card at the very end as something that wouldn't necessarily be obvious within the connection. And obviously I'm using playing cards. So that's the gist of this experiment. Let's take a look at what's in store for you in November. Okay. Nice. You have the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. 7 of Cups on your person's side. So you're coming up as fiery, passionate, driven, knowing what you want, going after what you want, feeling very good about yourself, maybe even feeling a little full of yourself, but not in a very overboard way, just I don't know, just a little extra. Your person on the other side is the 7 of Cups. Your person is coming up as very colorful. I'm seeing the peacock's tail. I'm seeing all these feathers. I mean, although those are identical feathers, here the 7 of Cups points to different options, right? That would be varied in nature, but I'm just seeing like basically a fan open and having all of these I don't know, just like you would have a hand of cards, right? And having to pick which card you're gonna play. It's interesting. I'm relating it to that because it might mean something later in the connection in terms of this person playing their hand, right, or showing their hands. I don't know. 2 tens here. You have the 10 of Pentacles. That's really beautiful. And they have the 10 of Wands. So on your side, you're coming up as, like I said, you were driven, but you're working at building something. That's really interesting. You have a goal in mind, and it's a very far-reaching goal. It's a long-term goal. It's something that you've been wanting for a very long time. So it has both, the qualities of being something you've been wanting for a long time and that you might still not have totally achieved, and having also the I guess I'm sensing also the fact that it's a goal that would by definition takes a long time to achieve. like a major purchase, like a house, or, you know, attaining a certain level within your career, or even in terms of your money, you know, maybe wanting to become a millionaire. I'm just throwing examples, you know, obviously. I'm trying to think of, you know, things that would take a long time to build and attain, and yet that would have some perenity, right? That would be long lasting. And the Ten of Pentacles also has this quality of being something that others can see. So being tangible, visible to the outside world. And here on the other side, your person has the Ten of Wands. That's an interesting combination in terms of it's interesting. Usually this is a heavy burden that one carries, but I'm sensing it as for some reason the person you're dealing with is a workaholic. That's how it's coming off. They're invested in different endeavors, and they're basically working too much because they have too many things going, too many pots on the stove here, and it's costing them in terms of their energy. And you know, again, it's a 10, so they're able to sustain this, and they've probably been at it for a while, just as much as you've been at this, working at this goal for a while. But eventually, like everything else, you reach the end. So it could be the end of some of these projects, some of these different things that they're working on, and then eventually, like, the workload or the energy input will by itself just decrease, and they're gonna feel relieved. It could be that. But let's see if we can start seeing that, you know, what's the relationship here between the two of you, what actually ties you. You have a King of Wands. That's really interesting in your own energy, and they have a Five of Wands. So I mean, it's really interesting that you would be it's like you're I love this energy because it's like your masculine and feminine sides are both being solicited in order to achieve this long-term goal. So you need both sides of your personality and temperament to actually get to this particular success, and to actually build this thing that you're wanting to create. It's very powerful. I can tell you, it's definitely probably your lifelong, has to do with maybe even your purpose. This is a very central thing for you, very, very important. It's really, it's central to who you are. It's central to your personality. It's central to your being, to your, you know, again, for me, it points to maybe your purpose, your vocation, your mission. Definitely implies your values. It's really, really interesting. Your person here, the Five of Wands. Again, it's the idea of this spending, the workaholic thing is, this Five of Wands here is, it's telling me how much of a strain this is. You know, it's heavy, And here it's creating it's making your person tense. This is tension. It's really pulling on their nerves. I'm sensing a little bit of a burnout here, energy. I'm not saying they're burnt out. I'm just saying it's like they're driving themselves in a wall, right? I mean, they might eventually hit a wall, is what I mean. It's not an easy energy here on this side. I'm still not seeing the connection between the two of you. Okay, you have a Queen of Swords. You have an awful lot of people. You come up as multiple personalities. Having multiple personalities. That's really interesting. That is strange. And then your person has the Eight of Swords. I'm sorry, but this is really pointing to, you know, your person is driving themselves. They're putting themselves in this situation of feeling stuck. There's a lot of energy drain here as well on this card. It's really interesting. Here there's multiple choices, and then I've used the word multiple personalities on this side. It almost feels like what's draining your person is trying to address you like, okay, who am I dealing with now? Am I dealing with Pisces as the Queen of Wands, as the King of Wands, or as the Queen of Swords? I hope you know I'm lovingly kidding here. I'm really trying to understand what connects you. That's why I'm going to these extremes. I'm gonna have to say that I don't sense any connection really, unless the hidden card shows us something different. But Pisces, you're so focused on this very important life-changing focus of yours. This is something that is so important to you that all these court cards are showing how invested how vested you are in this thing, right? That has so much importance to you in terms of building your legacy. I mean, it's what again, it points to your life purpose and all of that, and it's what you really it's what you wish people to remember you by once you depart, right? So here, with the Eight of Swords on your person's side, you see how focused this is, right? With this one major I want to use the word target. Your person, on the contrary, doesn't have one passion that they know that they need to cultivate, that would, be their life's contribution to the world. So it's interesting to note that that really puts them in a place where internally it's creating a lot of turmoil for them. It's making them, it's weighing on them. And it's really, again, the more they get tense, the less their energy flows, and the less obvious to them it becomes in terms of what eventually will pop out and be singled out as the thing that they should eventually pursue as a lifelong pursuit for themselves. So I think that unconsciously, what maybe ties you both is the fact that they're comparing themselves to you, and they're seeing you as someone, you know, with one very clear goal, versus feeling very maybe scattered to a degree and not knowing which direction to take for themselves in terms of a very long-term scope. On your side, what's hidden here? Oh, wow. Look at that. That is incredible. Pisces, you want it all. You want the love and you want the success. Financial